Heads up, I'll be on the bridge with Kira from People's Internet Radio, live at 7 p.m. Eastern this Saturday, so be sure to tune in. Get out of my dreams and into my yellow submarine. It's time for Sync Quick News. So, Kanye West fans want to know who Paul McCartney is. Well, here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul. Yes, maybe they should be asking in the past tense, who was Paul McCartney? Well, we know he was a member of a band called the Beatles. He was a huge star and making a lot of money. But then he got into a car crash and some suspect he may have died. The theory is that record executives didn't want to lose their cash cow and replaced him with a convincing lookalike to keep the money machine going. So, if Paul is dead, the man performing with Kanye may not be McCartney at all. Of course, the whole Paul fall thing may just be an elaborate ruse with esoteric underpinnings. After all, the Egyptian archetypes resonate pretty strongly with this crew. Speaking of which, a bunch of these synkheads in the Kitchen Sink Facebook group noticed that January 5th, 2015 spells out ISIS. Your television wants you to believe ISIS is some sort of terrorist group, but the name is much older than that. She's probably the original Virgin Mother Goddess, and her husband is Osiris. So it's kinda neat that on January 5th, the ISIS day, we get to discover the tomb of Osiris, just like she does in the myth. His resurrection and their sacred union is tied into the Nile River flooding, but we've got flooding in Washington instead, where a video went viral of a raging waterfall that may look extra familiar, as it is the same one we see in the opening sequences of Twin Peaks. It is in this water that the body of Laura Palmer, who we talked about in Sync Quick News episode 8, is discovered. Patrick Svek reminded me that Laura's identical cousin was named Maddie Ferguson, indicating that we are echoing, but may have transitioned from, the polarized black and white opposites into a theme of twins or doppelgangers. Thus, the Kanye McCartney song is called Only One.
Doppelganger!
Here's another example of the one with two sides. A man viciously attacked a woman. So naturally, the newspapers described him as a brute and a thug who attacked the woman and ran away smiling. But it turns out he was actually an off-duty NYPD cop who felt like beating someone up. So, the story has been changed. Gone are the pejoratives depicting him as a criminal, and in their place, there's now a magic word known as allegedly. And finally tonight, all of our stories and themes come together in one magical little boy named Noah. This child who was shot and killed at Sandy Hook has either been resurrected like Osiris, been replaced like McCartney, has a doppelganger like the cast of Twin Peaks and the woman waiting for the bus in the Twilight Zone, or he's Jesus fucking Christ, because this kid has managed to die twice. And to be clear, this isn't the standard conspiracy theory of a crisis actor who looks kinda like another victim. No, they have very, very clearly used the exact same photograph for the flood-resonating Noah Posner of Sandy Hook and this supposed victim of last month's school shooting in Pakistan. The internet has been amazing in spotting this photo in footage of multiple memorials and assorted propaganda, but I ask that in the future they look just as closely at their own media, or end up like this intrepid reporter who did a screencast while accidentally leaving multiple tabs of porn open in their web browser. See you next Thursday.